Thank you very much. Good morning. I'm Kevin Chan from Eyeota. This is Greg from Bombora. So what we like to talk about today is really how you can use the power of data visualization to really understand your data relationship. So what we mean by this is really kind of how using third-party data, how you can help publishers monetize their data and help advertisers and brands really understand and buy that data more effectively through visualization. What we're going to do is we're going to walk through some examples of how publishers can actually use data visualization to understand and run their businesses more effectively, and Greg's going to go into that shortly. So obviously audience targeting data is all about using data to deliver the right message to the right audience at the right time, and helping the owners of those data, the publishers and the offline data owners, to monetize that data. So I ask you to consider kind of looking at a third-party data provider as a dating agency or a matchmaker, really, between the data provider and the data buyer. And what they do is really effectively bring all of the information together in a way that can facilitate that match. So there's a lot of questions when you're looking at a dating relationship. So you need to understand trust. Is this data coming from an accurate source? Are they reliable? Size is very important. Is there scale? Is there volume in that? And the cost. How much do I want to sell my data for? How much do I want to buy the data for? Location. Where can I buy that data? Across which platforms? And of course, longevity. How long will the data last? Is it something that is fresh and reliable? Is it something I can use once or something I can use multiple times? So looking at all the information you have to use to understand how to use data in an advertising campaign, there's a tremendous amount of data. And typically the process would be that we would look through lots and lots of Excel files, lots of data dumps, and a huge amount of information. What data visualization does is it puts it in an easy to understand, easy to use context, so that you can find compatibility and search for the right things and find the right relationships and the right context together to find that compatibility and to find that match for the right data for your purposes. So as a potential buyer, you have a lot of questions about what types of data you can use, where can you find it, and really how to answer these relevant questions. And data visualization can get to that very quickly. So when you're running a campaign, you don't have to go back and dig through lots of reams of data to find a solution. In visualization, you can get to a good place. So I'll run through a few examples now of kind of how we do it. So looking at kind of our dashboard, one of the questions that we typically get from a lot of partners is, how do I know where to find the data? What types of data is available? And so kind of looking at a visualization, you can understand the types of different advertisers that are buying certain types of data, the types of data that they're actually buying, and really understand a lot more about volumes and location. So I'll drill down into an example. If we want to look at Europe, for example, looking in here, you can kind of use data visualization to dig down and really drill down on a country level to understand the size and volumes of the data by country, which branded data partners are available within those countries. And of course, by each country, then dig down and find the information about the types of advertisers that are looking to buy that data, and again, the types of data that are available. And you can drill down then and look at a segment level of the volumes that are available and really dig down and search in depth. So, for example, the US elections are coming up, and if you're trying to target a US political campaign, you're going to want to drill down and actually find the right segments and the right information that is relevant. So using a data visualization platform, you can drill down and find and get really easy and quick access to that. I'm going to turn the microphone over to Greg, who's from Bombora, which is our B2B data partner, and they're one of the leaders in B2B data across the globe. And Greg's going to give some examples of how they use data visualization from a publisher perspective to help run their business much more effectively.
Thank you. So yeah, hi everyone. We are Bombora, and we are truly focused on B2B and professionals. And simply put, I love the simplicity and the genius in that. What we do is we collect all the online interactions by professionals on the type of interactions they do on the internet. And we have that data and we store that data and we collect it. It becomes massive, but it's absolutely useless without a partner such as Eyeota. We need the technology to make it visible, so it provides insight to the marketers and brands. We have thousands of companies that use our data and view our data and target the right audiences with the right kind of messaging at the right time. The big question is, and there are several, but the big and most important thing is really how trusting is this data? How much data is available? And can I visualize it? Can I see the data in action? Is it targetable, and how do I measure that data? Here we have a screenshot of Eyeota, and this is exactly how our data performs. We can look at it from a top-line revenue. How has it been year over year? We can look at it as far as the type of audience that we're targeting. We can look at the type of performance that is being measured. And we can look at it by region. So we can certainly understand that there's different characteristics and attributes by different regions, by different folks within the funnel, the buyer journey of a business. So the power of the data visualization is we really need to seamlessly take third-party data. What is a professional doing outside of a company's firewalls? And how does it apply to their first-party data, to the information that a brand might own, a business and an enterprise? And it's very valuable. Our data is also third and second-party data. We have that private network that we can combine. And really, once we put it together and through the right kind of technology, be able to visualize that for the brand, for them to make very, very smart business decisions on how to market.